What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at John Barnes. The new Winter Wildcards icon has now transferred from a left wing into a striker. He is a 4-star 4-star. He's a double upgrade from his previous position, which could have been left wing, left mid or cam, and he is still a 4-star 4-star in that. We have now got the centre forward / striker version, which is most definitely a nice upgrade from him. He has changed and added an extra 5 onto his shooting, which again is very, very nice for the striker at the very minimum. And we have changed from the technical playstyle plus into the Trivela, which most definitely is not a bad one for a striker. We've also got quick step, technical flair, incisive pass, and also the finesse shot. In terms of shooting, we're looking pretty good on the finishing, attacking position and shot power. Pace most definitely is a little bit less. It's 87, not quite 89, so only a -2 on that one. And then when we look at everything else, dribbling wise has gone from an 89 to an 87, has dropped a little bit on that balance, which it is what it is. We have gained a bit more physicality though, going from 83 to 88, and in terms of passing, again we've gone from 83 to 87, so it's a nice upgrade all round, a different sort of vibe from him as well, which is always good. And I think in terms of John Barnes, he's not a bad card this year. He is very cheap, I must admit. He's only 75,000 coins on this version, and then you have got the previous at 69.5, which is literally the bottom figure that you can go with, or the SBC that is out for 125k. So I do think this one is definitely the one to go for, and it's why I just wouldn't necessarily go out and do a lot of these icon SBCs, especially the cheap ones, when we know we're going to get better cards that have a lower threshold, because this card's lowest technical price is 20,000 coins. So going into the overall form then, so 75,000 is for the normal Barnes. If we was to look at the previous version, obviously like we said, 69,000 and he gets 125 for his different version. When we look at the stats comparison between the two, as you can tell, we've lost out on obviously the pace, gained on the shooting and also the passing, lost dribbling, gained defending and physical. He has no difference in any weak foot, still a 4-star 4-star, and he's gone from technical to Trivela, which is always nice. Chemistry style-wise, people are going straight up for that engine, as most definitely that balance is needed of a fix. If you was going engine as well, you go into controlled rather than controlled explosive, I think he was, or he might have been controlled lengthy, I can't remember now, but you'd have seen on the screen anyway. Let me know down below. So you will get the extra bonus of 91 pace, 92 passing and 91 dribbling. When we do look at here, we'll get a 91 winger cam, we get a 90 centre forward or an 89 rated striker. I think he could do a bit of both, to be honest. I think positioning wise, he is actually a lot more meta than previous versions. Don't get me wrong, he is still a low tier sort of, well, low budget sort of icon now, coming in under 100,000 coins. You definitely could get better for cheaper in terms of a gold card, or you could go for a bit more of an exciting budget depending on where you wanted to play him. Like we have with Mbappe, he can play left wing and naturally would be better as a striker half the time. I could switch them in game, so it's not necessarily a big deal if, for instance, like a Rodrigo is a striker but also is better on the wing, in my opinion. Barnes could be the same for you. You could go for the engine, get a bit more on that, and still then be able to kind of put him on that wing and have him chasing it down. But a very decent player, good Trivela plus, which is always nice, gets the ball down very quick, decent on his shooting. He's just an all-round decent card. Wouldn't say he's top of the top, but most definitely you're not going to be too disappointed in the kind of mid to high-ish, not necessarily high-ish, high division rivals or even in champs.